Welcome students. This is the part 2 of the half-wave rectifier. We'll do all the related calculations of half-wave rectifier. We'll have to find out the Vrms, VAVG, the DC value and AC value of the half-wave rectifier. See, input is always AC and output is DC. So input, whenever you are calculating the input, you have to find out the RMS value, and whenever you are calculating the output, you have to find out the DC value or the average value of the signal of the half-wave rectifier. Then percentage efficiency, then form factor, then percentage ripple. Now this is the formula of average value calculation. You are doing the average value means this is the signal. This is your main input signal, 0, pi to pi. This is Vn. This is minus Vn. This is Vn. This is minus Vn signal. This is Vn signal for this, and this is for minus Vn signal. And now you have to your signal output exists between 0 to pi. So your input limit should be 0 to pi. This is for half-wave rectifier. If you want to use full-wave rectifier, then when you will study the full-wave rectifier, you will see that the output exists for 0 to pi and 0 to 2 pi also, pi to 2 pi also. So limit will be here. Your limit will be 0 to pi, because in pi to 2 pi no signal will exist. No signal, because the diode will be in reverse bias, so no signal will be exist between pi to 2 pi. So VAVG is 1 by 2 pi, 0 to pi Vm sin omega t, d of omega t. After calculation, VAVG is Vm by pi, Vrms square equal to 1 by 2 pi, 0 to pi Vm square sin square omega t, d of omega t. So Vm square by 2 pi, 0 to pi sin square omega t, d of omega t. So the result is Vm square by 4. So Vrms is equal to Vm by 2. Vm by 2. So percentage efficiency is output DC power by input AC power into 100. So output DC power is VAVG square by RL. Input AC power is Vrms square divided by RF plus RL. Now RF is forward resistance of diode. That means in forward bias diode, that means in biasing condition, diode has an input internal resistance. This is called forward resistance of the diode. So put this value here, Vm by pi and Vm by 2. So Vm square by pi square divided by Vm square by 4 into 1 plus Rf by Rl into 100. Rf by Rl, this ratio is very less than 1. Rl is higher ratio compared to Rf. Rl has higher value compared to Rf. So 4 by pi square equal to 40.5, 1%. This is very low efficiency. Very low. This is very low efficiency. Low efficiency. So and form factor is, the definition of form factor is power of Vrms by VAVG whole square minus 1. So form factor of half-wave rectifier, if you put the values Vm by 2 divided by Vm by pi whole square minus 1, that means pi by 2 whole square minus 1, it is 1.21 is the form factor. Now the percentage ripple is Vm by VAVG. Average value you know, Vm by pi, and this is Vm will cancel out, so it is 340%. So now imagine 340% huge amount of ripple is present during the time of rectification by half-wave rectifier. This ripple has been removed somewhat by the capacitor, but if you use two diodes, the ripple will be removed automatically. The ripple factor, percentage ripple will become automatically low, and form factor will be less. So automatically your signal will become ripple free, and your efficiency will become higher by when we use full-wave rectifier. That we will discuss tomorrow. What is full-wave rectifier and how is it working. So for the time being, these are the calculations of half-wave rectifier. Hope you have understood the calculation. Efficiency is always output DC power. Output power is DC. Input power is AC. So efficiency is always VAVG square by RL divided, because from the load, this is the half-wave rectifier circuit. this is C, this is C, this is RL. From the load, we take the output. This is the output. From the load, we take the output. This is the D. From the load, we take the output. Output is taken always from the load. So it is VAVG square by RL divided by VRMS square by RF plus RL. This is for input. VAVG is equal to Vm square by Vm by pi whole square. So Vm square by pi square, and VRMS is equal to Vm by 2 whole square equal to VRMS square by 4. So it is 4 by pi square into 100 equal to 40.51%. This is low efficiency. The efficiency will be increased if we use 2 diodes instead of 1 diodes. If we use 2 diodes, and now this is your form factor, and this is your percentage of ripple. It indicates how much percent of ripple is present during the time of rectification. So this is your calculation. Hope you have understood all the calculations. You can do it by alone, and these calculations are required to understand what is the half-wave rectifier. And half-wave rectifier is used during basically we don't use half-wave rectifier. We use bridge rectifier for inverter, and for inverter or in railway based application we use bridge rectifier. For inverter or railway based application, in railway high speed railway high HVDC circuit, high power circuit, we use bridge rectifier. That I will teach you. You have 3 rectifiers in your syllabus: half wave rectifier, full wave rectifier and bridge rectifier. So this is today I have completed your calculations and the basic things behind, basic concept behind half wave rectifier. Tomorrow we will go to full wave rectifier. After that we will go to bridge rectifier. Hope you have understood everything. Hope you have understood everything regarding this half wave rectifier. I hope you have understood everything regarding half wave rectifier, and these are the calculations. And tomorrow I will teach you the full wave rectifier with calculations.